Hi students, in this video we will discuss quicksort technique. Why the name quicksort technique? It is quickest sorting technique or fastest sorting technique. That's why the name here called as quicksort technique. What are the main important characteristics of this quicksort technique? The key points in quicksort. The key points in quicksort. So the principle involved in quicksort technique is divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That means suppose if this is the array, then we will divide this array into two parts. We will apply quicksort for this left subarray, for this right subarray. This is your left subarray. For example, this is your right subarray. Now again divides. Again this. In this left subarray, again this is left subarray. Again in this left subarray, it is right subarray. Like that, it will be divided and finally it is combined to get the sorted array. So the main principle involved in this technique is divide and conquer. Then next point here. So this quicksort is depending on pivot element. Pivot element. So what is this pivot element? Now the important feature of pivot element is pivot element divides the given array into two parts. Pivot element divides the array into two parts. How that is divided into two parts? Two parts is nothing but here. One is left subarray and another one is right subarray. So it is dividing the array into two parts, left subarray and right subarray. So left subarray elements, left subarray elements are less than or equal to pivot element, right subarray elements. Right subarray elements are greater than pivot element. Suppose this is the array. Suppose here it is pivot element. So how the elements of left of pivot element, how the elements of right of pivot element. So left of pivot element less than or equal to pivot. Right of pivot element greater than pivot. So that's why the name here it is called as a pivot element, which divides the array into two parts. So these are the main important points here. Now to implement this quicksort technique, we will another point here it is, we will take two variables as usual, I and j variable. I starts from 0th position, generally j is at last position. That means suppose this is an array, then I is present here, j is present here. And this a of I is compared with pivot element and this jth position element is compared with pivot element. I is moved towards right side, which is nothing but increment. J is moved towards left side, J will be decrement. Like that the process continues until the subarray consisting of a single element. So this works with a recursion. Why? Because this left subarray it is dividing into two subarrays. Now in the left subarray again we will apply quicksort, right subarray again we will apply quicksort. That's why here it uses another concept, that is recursion also. Now take an example. Suppose the array elements are like this. Example, the elements are like this. (14, 8, 16, 13, 9, 11. These are the elements. And now how to sort this array by using quick sort technique. Now I will start from here, J will start from here. Assume pivot element is present in 0th position. So here assume first element is nothing but 0th position element as the pivot element, Now compare. What shall we do now? So compare, see here we will compare A of I with pivot and A of J with pivot element. Assume what is pivot? Pivot in our example is the first element, which is nothing but 14. Now compare 14 with 14. 14 less than or equal to 14. Simply I will be incremented. Again 8 is less than or equal to 14. 8 is less than or equal to 14. I will be incremented. So 16 less than or equal to 14. Here satisfied, here it is not satisfied. So I won't be incremented. This is for I. Now coming to J. So for J, A of J should be greater than pivot element. Then J will be decremented. But here condition is failed now. So I and J will not, here see, here J will not decrement. J will present here. Now Y is present here, J is present here. Now I am writing positions here. This is 0th position, first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Now what is the position of I? I incrementation is stopped. I position is 2. What is the position of J? J position is 5. Yeah, I is less than J. If I is less than J, then what shall we do? Here I is less than J, then swap A of I and A of J. That means these two elements will be swapped. So A of I means 16, 16 and 11 are swapped. Okay. So now that resultant array I am writing here. (14), 8, 11 here. See, this and this are swapped. 13, 9 and then 16. Immediately write down positions of I and J. Here it is I and here it is J. So while solving the problem, again we will start from here. Please don't do that one. Continuation iteration. So I is present here only 0 second position. So I am writing position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now continue the process. This is your pivot element now. So if A of I 11 less than or equal to 14. Yes, it is satisfied. Increment I. Next 13 less than or equal to 14. Yes, satisfied. Increment I. 9 less than or equal to 14. Yes, it is satisfied. Increment I. 16 less than or equal to 14. Not satisfied. So I is present at 5th position and will be stopped. Whenever I will be stopped, then coming to what shall we do? So we will come to jth position. So jth position means the condition what we have to check is A of J is greater than pivot element. Why? Because in the sorted array, left side elements are small, right side elements are big or greater. So that's why here 16 is greater than 14. Then what shall we do? This is greater element only, which is correct position. So then simply we will decrement J. So 9 greater than 14, condition is failed. Then write the positions of I and J. I position is 5, J position is 4. If I is less than J, then swap A of I and A of J. But here I is not less than A of J. So then swap A of J and pivot element. What is A of J? 9. Pivot element is 14. We have to swap these two. So that means pivot element and this j. So 9 and 14 are swapped here. So now the array is, here you will get 9. Okay. Remaining elements are as it is 11, 13 and here you will get 14 and 16. If you observe the array, so which one we considered as pivot element? This is pivot element. So this is pivot element. So your pivot element is dividing your array into left subarray, right subarray. In our example, for these numbers, your right subarray consisting of only one element, then no need to apply this quick sort recursively. Now consider this left subarray. Now consider that left subarray. See that left subarray, here I am writing left subarray. Repeat the same process. So 9, 8, 11, 13. Repeat the same process. Now here it is I, here it is j, and here it is pivot element. Okay. So now compare a of I and pivot element. 9 less than or equal to 9, so I will be incremented. Then 8 less than or equal to 9, I will be incremented. 11 less than or equal to pivot, which is not satisfied. Then coming to j, 13 greater than 9, yes, satisfied. Decrement j. 11 greater than 9, decrement j. 8 greater than 9, condition will fail. Then check the positions of I and j. I is presented, write the positions 0, 1, 2, 3. So I is present in second position, j is present in first position. If I less than j, na, swap a of I and a of j. A of I, a of j. If this is not satisfied, na, then swap a of j and pivot element. Now see, in our example what happened, I crosses j. I is not less than j. Then swap, what shall we do? Swap a of j and pivot element. See, that means these two are swapped. Then the sorted array is not like sorted array, swap. So 8 here you will get, and here it is 9, 11, 13. What is pivot element? 9. See, if you consider this, 9 is the pivot element, this is left subarray and this is your right subarray. See, this is your original array actually. So 14 is placed in the correct position, 16 is placed in the correct position. These four elements we applied a quick sort. Now what did you get here? 8, 9, 11, 13. So here 9 is a pivot element. If you observe, 9's left side lesser, 9's greater. Larger elements. This is the sorted array. So finally what is the sorted array? The sorted array is 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16. This is the sorted array by using the quick sort technique. So hope you understand, students. If you have any doubts or clarifications are needed, please send me message. Please post your question in the comment box. Thank you, students. Have a great day. Bye bye.